Good morning, my crime family, my beautiful crime family. And I don't know what kind of morning it is out there. It's only like 3 o'clock in the morning here. This is a premiere. It is not a, it's live chat, and that's it. I'm not live, it's a recording. So I'm saying hi to all of you at the same time. This is going to be kind of a good show, I do believe, for morning Java time. I hope everybody's got their Java or their tea or whatever they're drinking and get ready for Once Upon a Crime Times Java time. Yeah, and we're going to start out with something that, well, actually, I'm going to start out with Kohlberger a little bit here because they're saying that the alibi is not specific enough. I mean, if you're out by yourself and you're riding around, who's gonna, especially if you're out in the country, how are they gonna know? I mean, that's his alibi. I mean, what's he gonna say? I was driving around and I was scratching my left nut or something. What's he supposed to say? They're the ones. He doesn't have to prove his innocence. They have to prove his guilt. Period. I tell you what, Idaho is one messed up place, man. That's one messed up place. I would not want to end up in a court system over there because stuff is not right. It's crazy. And that's my thought on Kohlberger today. Now, there is a hearing today. I'm going to try to record it if I get the chance to. If not, I'm taking the day off anyway. I will record that if I'm here and everything, and I can do it. I will record it, and when I do my court hearings, you probably notice I don't say anything. I just let it play out in case somebody wants to use it later or something. They don't have me talking over it, and I don't like talking over things like that anyway. I think it should be, people should hear what's going on in the court. But yeah, things are going to start getting a little more interesting. I know that prosecution is very desperate, and they're using this alibi thing. All they're doing is trying to distract it to take away from what's really going on with the case. And that's what they're doing. They haven't played fair since day one, so I expect every dirty trick there is from these guys. They're just downright dirty. And I think that's going to come out. And if I was Mr. Thompson, I would just throw in the white flag and go after the real people. That's what he needs to do. Anyway, for the morning here, I have set up something that we had talked about last night. Now, what a couple of great nights with Moonflower Lassa and Leah Story. A couple of my mods and investigators did with the Manson Kohlberger case, and it's just excellent. If you get a chance to watch either one of them, they're watch them both because they're very, very, very good and unique. Unique to the Manson story, definitely, and was Moonflower Lassa unique because she was pretty much in that area, and you have to watch the show. And anyway, so here's what I'm going to do. We were talking about this last night. It came up. I can't remember how it came up, but it did come up. And we're going to now, OJ Simpson, of course, was found not guilty. What's my opinion on that? I've never given my opinion, I don't think, on the channel here except for maybe last night. I've never thought that OJ was actually did it. I was upset when he was found not guilty, but only because I think he hired somebody to do it. Uh, that's my opinion, and uh, I'm going to get into this a little bit more. Now, I found this video that I had watched, I don't know how long ago, but time ago, and let's see when this guy put it out 6 years ago, but it was there before this, because I watched this like a long time ago, and it pretty much convinced me that Glenn Rogers is really the true man that did this, and that did that. Did OJ hire him? I think he might have. OJ is not innocent in this matter. I do not believe, but I don't think he's the one that actually did. No, Glenn Rogers, you know, did in many red rummed many people in his life. So anyway, I'm going to get into that a little bit, and I'm going to show this video that probably a lot of you have not seen, and some of you probably have. So let's just get to it. Yeah, if OJ really murdered those people, then why did they hide Glenn Rogers from everybody? Here we go.
I'm in my mother's house at this time, and they're already looking for Glenn. The phone rings, and I talked to him, and he asked me, "So guess who I'm partying with? Nicole Simpson." Nobody knew who that was. I thought, well, who's that? Bart Simpson's sister? I mean, just joking. He said, no. That's when he told me that was OJ Simpson's wife. Actually, what he told me, he says, they got money, they're well off, and I'm taking her down.
Body of a woman reported to be Nicole Brown Simpson, ex-wife of football star OJ Simpson, and a man identified as Ronald Goldman were found early this morning. Further reports from Los Angeles say the case is being treated as a homicide.
And then I saw pictures of her, and I said, that's who Glenn was telling me about.
Detectives from the Los Angeles Police Department sought and obtained a warrant for the arrest of OJ Simpson, charging him with the murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Lyle Goldman.
I read how the LA District Attorney charged OJ with the murders. I believed my brother was involved, but who in the hell was going to listen to me?
Meanwhile, investigators for the defense found signs that pointed in Glenn's direction.
This is where the murder happened. Straight across the street was Nicole's place. The most significant witness in the whole case was Tom Lang. Lived down the street. He came up to this corner, started to walk across the street, gave a verbal command to his dog, and he spotted Nicole Simpson. He locked eyes, as his words, he locked eyes with her, and then went that way. He also noticed the man in an angry stance right in front of her gate, and he described that person as either white, Asian, or Hispanic, but definitely not African-American. He saw a white Ford F-350 vehicle parked in the street. It would be my wish to find out who it was that was driving that Ford F-350.
Letters and pay stubs show that Glenn was living in Hollywood and working for a company fixing houses and painting across the city. As a painter, Glenn had access to a white pickup truck like the ones seen at Nicole's place. And there were more clues tying Glenn to the murders.
We felt throughout the criminal case and to this day that killer came from the world of Faye Resnick. Faye Resnick was a friend of Nicole's. Faye Resnick was a drug user, a drug abuser, a drug addict that had gone into treatment. She hung with people from a very dark world.
Glenn told me that he had set up Faye Redmond and Nicole Simpson, and they met him at a Van Nuys nightclub. He set them up to rob them. Whether or not he was going to kill them or not, I don't know. He expected just the two girls to be there. But I guess that Ron Goldman showed up.
At the time, I had my suspicions, but I didn't know how he did it or if he really was the killer. It'd be years before Glenn would say what really happened.
Glenn, did you do this?
One-on-one, talk to me in person alone.
Did you do this, Glenn? Did you kill those women, Glenn?
One-on-one alone. At the jail, you interview me.
Did you kill the women?
You hear me?
Did you kill these women, Glenn?
No.
Well, we took him to the state police post, and he wanted to know what we were there for. And we said that we were there because we had 4 to 5 homicides. He said 4 or 5, maybe 70. He's up to 70, like up to 70 people. These 5 that we knew about, and that he's told us now there's more.
When did you kill those women? When did you kill those women?
How many people did you kill?
Kill them, Glenn?
6 weeks after OJ was found not guilty, the law caught up with Glenn. It wasn't long before my brother was dropping hints about his past crimes.
First time I heard about Nicole Simpson and Ron Goldman's murder, I was in my office in Van Nuys and really thought nothing more about it. One day I did receive some letters from a prison inmate indicating that Glenn Rogers had written to him that he had met Nicole Brown Simpson, and the inference was, and you know what else? We forwarded it immediately to the OJ Simpson prosecutors.
Authorities ignored clues leading to my brother, and it would be years before Glenn came back to that story. Now, Glenn added a twist that he never told me. A husband's anger over a high-dollar gift that had been kept by his ex-wife was behind it all. Glenn told the criminal profiler he was paid to steal back Nicole's diamonds.
Can you show me a set of earrings that would cost approximately $20,000 about 20 years ago? OJ Simpson allegedly hired Glenn Rogers to get into the house of Nicole Brown Simpson and get a pair of earrings. Essentially, his belief was that they were worth $20,000. Glenn Rogers explained to me that he had parked his white pickup truck, a Ford pickup truck, on a side street right by the side of the condo. He explained that OJ knew of a spare set of keys in the rear of the condo. Once Glenn got the keys, he then crouched down just past the front of the gate. At that moment is when Ronald Goldman walks through the front gate. Glenn Rogers realized that Ronald Goldman suddenly became an obstacle that needed to be dealt with. He struck him with a large knife, incapacitating him, and threw him against the tree. It was not something that I had expected Rogers to say. He said that upon her entering into the fray, he stabbed Nicole Brown Simpson once, and she fainted. He charged Goldman and pushing him against the tree where he later was found deceased. He said that he pulled her hair back to expose her neck and pulled the knife once to sever her neck to kill her instantly.
If Glenn's story was true, there had to be something at the crime scene to show he'd been there. And sure enough, evidence came out in the Simpson trial that two men were there. Shoe prints spelled out a story in blood.
And the Lorenzo.
FBI agent William Bodziak went halfway around the world to find these expensive Italian shoes he said are similar to the ones that could have been worn by OJ Simpson to commit the murders. Bodziak examined the bloody footprints found on the walkway outside Nicole Brown Simpson's condo. They matched the soles on the exclusive Bruno Malley shoes, he said, and the size of Simpson's tennis shoes are a perfect fit.
But the shoe prints that looked like OJ's weren't the only ones there.
It's possible to identify here a design that resembles a shoe. Yes.
Nationally known forensic scientist Henry Lee identified a second set of shoe prints, what could be a mystery murderer.
By the time OJ had gotten there, two people had bled significantly onto the sidewalk.
If OJ Simpson told me I did it, I would want to know how. You got to explain to me how you did this in less than 6 minutes and got rid of the weapon, the clothes, the bloody clothes. How did you do this? Impossible.
Somber members of the Brown family attended a candlelight vigil marking the first anniversary of the death of Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ron Goldman on June 12, 1994. Family members wore angel pins in memory of Nicole, who had collected angel jewelry before her death.
I remember the pin. Mom said Glenn sent it to her. And when she went to trial, he wanted her to wear it.
In 2010, I got another letter from Glenn, and this is what it says.
At my trial,
Mom has on that black vest top, and pinned to it is a gold angel with a diamond in its hand. I sent that to Mom the day after the situation in Brentwood. It's something everyone missed. I believe that that angel pin is absolute proof that Glenn killed Nicole Simpson and Ron Goldman. The same pendant taken off her body, the same pendant that my mom wore on her vest into the courtroom in Hillsborough County Jail.
"18 months after he was captured, a Florida judge sentenced Glenn to death for killing Tina Marie Cribbs in the Tampa 8 motel.
May God have mercy on your soul.
On July 16, 1999, California sentenced Glenn for the murder of Sandra Gallagher, who was found in her burnt-out truck.
Now, this man not only attacked our daughter, he brutalized her, he raped her, he set her on fire, killed her. This man does not deserve to live.
After that last trial, my brother became one of the few men in America sentenced to face 2 separate executioners.
And because of that, other families like those of Linda Price in Mississippi could never get their day in court. Just about every other state where Glenn was suspected quietly dropped their investigations.
Okay, yeah. What do you? I think. I wish I was there in chat. That says a lot. that angel on the mother's dress. Just, letters to the brother, phone calls, just everything. He told the story, man. He told the story. And the way I look at it is OJ Simpson was a coward. You know what I mean? He was a coward. He would have hired somebody to do it. He would have hired somebody to do it. And who better than someone that's been hanging around there and has done it multiple times on the way over to California? Just something to think about. And I see somebody else is onto this right now too, because I went looking. There's a few people out there getting onto this now since OJ has passed. I can't remember the name of that one channel, but they were getting into it pretty heavy. They had a good hour show on it on Glenn Rogers, and if he's guilty or not of this crime, because it fits his MO, and he was hanging around them beforehand. I mean, he was partying up with Nicole and stuff, and OJ knew him, and I mean, 1 + 1 = 2, in my opinion. I hope it gets the chatters chatting away on this a little bit, because I think it's something to chat about. I mean, did he or did OJ have the guts to do it? And it's not guts, really. I mean, it's coward to do your wife and your ex-wife. I mean, that's a coward thing to do too. I mean, but what I'm saying is, I don't think he had it in him. Put it that way. I don't think he had it in him to do that to Nicole, the mother of his children. He could have somebody else do it, but I don't think he had it in him. And that's my opinion on it. He's still guilty as hell, and he got off scot-free, whatever. But that whole case is a sad case, because they never, and I hope this doesn't happen with, this is what I'm worried about. They're so stuck on one person that if they don't get him, they don't look around at other people. I mean, you got a jury that said not guilty. Then look a little bit. Swallow your pride and look a little bit. And that's what's going on with Moscow right now. There is a relation. They don't have any, the LE doesn't have any guts. Prosecution doesn't have any guts. They can't swallow their pride and say, you know what, I can make a mistake. I'm human. No, they can't do that. That's what's disturbing to me. What else am I going to do here? I was going to do, where are we at? 27. Well, I am going to, which one is this? Okay, never mind. I'm going to show you something really wicked and crazy, wild. I've never seen anything quite like it, and it's a tornado. Yeah, check this out, man. This is in Westmoreland, in Kansas. Westmoreland, Kansas, and this was just posted one day ago. So this is some of those tornadoes that went through there. And my prayers out to everyone over in that area. It's pretty bad, but and this will show you all that. This is really a strange tornado. I've never seen anything quite like it. Check it out.
It's on the ground. Big debris. Big debris. Oh, big debris. Big time debris.
You see how that's on the edge of the storm system? That's how they usually are. That's how they usually are. They're usually on the edges of the storm systems.
Oh my God. Incredible tornado. Look at it. Look up. Oh, wow. Amazing occlusion, guys. Westmoreland. Dangerous tornado here.
Wait until you see it. Wait until you see what it does. It's crazy.
Oh my gosh. Look at this tornado. Oh man. Big debris. Debris around it. Oh, look at it above us, Center. It's incredible. Oh my God. I still got the drone. It's coming right towards us a little bit. It's gonna
Are they nuts, man? Are they crazy?
Debris coming in. Gotta shut it. Gotta shut it. It's right to our left. Yeah, just right there. Big roar! Violent tornado here! That's violent! What a loop! Look above, Edgar! Where's the bird? Bird's still up! Look at it! Look at this thing loop around! Debris is raining on us! Look at the curlicue! God, that roar! Go! There's a black tree! There's a tree blocking the road! There's a tree down! You need help moving that tree? Okay. Yes, sir. Holy. Oh, look at it. Oh my God. Here it comes. It's coming closer. Hear the roar. Here comes the roar. Oh, wow. Should we go get it? We got to land it. Here. I got to land this. I want to keep shooting. You hold mine. Hold mine and shoot it, please. I've never seen anything like this, Edgar. Get out of the car. There it is. Over here. Here it comes. It's hitting homes. There's debris over our heads. Here it comes. Oh my God. hail coming. Watch out, this will hit you hard. Keep shooting with that camera up, okay? I am. Got it? Where we gotta go? Go get it. All right, here, hand me the phone. You hold this. You gotta fly it, potentially. Hello? Are you guys okay? Hello? Hello? Is anybody home? Hello? Oh my God. Hello? Hello? This side! Hello? Fire over there. What's probably structure fire? Got the sewer cover sucked out of the road here. Sewer sucked out. Oh my God. I mean, just sucked it right out. It's a perfect one to put the bird up on. Look at that occlusion. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
There's a bunch of hail just a mile east.
It's a tornado about to form right here. See that occlusion there? Yeah, look at that vertical wall on the left side. Oh, there it is. Sorry, we're
okay. Look at that.
Raptor. Oh, you guys see that lightning? Careful. Yeah. Yes, sir. And I would.
All you can say is crazy. I hope, I pray that everybody was okay in that one house. And I know there was some deaths, you know, and that was some pretty wicked storms that went through there. So yeah, my prayers out to them. But what a crazy tornado! Huh? I've never seen anything curly like that goes up back into the sky. What a strange tornado! And boy, I'll tell you what, those guys had some guts. Crazy, but those guys had some guts. Yeah, pretty nutso. So anyway, that's those videos for today, and then let's get to some shorty shorts. We're gonna have some fun with some shorts. Yeah, that's what I think. So let me bring up a different tab, Ruski, and here we go. Let me okay. I'm going to stop seeing that. There we go. And we're up on the shorts here. Okay. I'm going to refresh this a little bit so it starts.
By age 25, you should be old enough to realize this. Most people never understand number 6 until they're 40. 1. Life is 100% better when no one knows anything about you. 2. You shouldn't take advice from people who are not where you want to be in life. 3. Everyone will show you who they are. Just give them time. 4. You need to be smart enough to create your own opportunities. Don't wait for them to come to you. 5. The secret of happiness is freedom. The secret of freedom is courage. In life, you must take action if you want to experience freedom. Lastly, 6. You will always have problems. You will always have some sort of conflict going on in your life. You must learn to enjoy life while still solving them. There is beauty in everything we experience. By age 25, you should be old enough to realize this.
Okay. Why are you in his room?
Because I'm trying to straighten it up. It's a pigsty, and he rarely had this out.
I heart hot moms.
Are you kidding me?
I also heart hot
Is
moms.
this one of his friends?
No. Jane, do you understand what is going on? He's 13.
He's my baby.
He's not your baby
He's
anymore.
my baby. He's my
Jane,
little baby
he's
boy.
13. He spends an hour and a half in the bathroom at night. What do you think he's fucking doing in there? He hearts hot moms.
He's too young for this.
No, I like that
They
sweatshirt.
shouldn't even know what hot moms are.
Maybe I'll take that from
Are
him.
you kidding me? He was getting like yesterday. This is
No.
disgusting. This is
No.
absolutely just. What do? Do I act like I didn't see it?
No, you just let him rock it.
No.
And then when he gets
Where?
it,
Where?
then
What
he
if
went,
he tries to wear this to school?
when he gets in trouble at school, then I get to wear it.
Are you kidding me?
I heart hot moms.
Come in here, man.
Oh, God, too funny.
Crazy music facts everyone should know. Part 7. Before becoming famous, Elvis Presley was a truck driver, Sting an English teacher, Madonna a waitress at Dunkin' Donuts, and Johnny Cash deciphered encrypted codes in the military. The name of the only member who does not show off his beard in the band ZZ Top is Frank Beard. Before the Fantastic Four from Liverpool called themselves the Beatles, they were called Johnny and the Moondogs. Ever wondered who Annie is from Michael Jackson's hit, Smooth Criminal? Well, if you've ever practiced first aid, Annie Doll is the name of the doll you give first aid to. And the first thing you do is to ask the patient, are you okay? Hence the line, Annie, are you okay? The heavy rock band, Rock Bitch, which was composed mainly of women, used to perform in full nudity, perform explicit sexual acts on stage, and at the height of the evening, threw condoms to the audience and selected spectators to join them backstage, giving an extra meaning to sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Crazy music fact.
Which is how are these policing
not this
programs,
one.
training programs adapting to
We already watched
this legal landscape? And what we're finding is that
Two idiots building a house. One looks over and sees the other keeps throwing nails over his shoulder. Pulls a nail from his apron, nails it in. Pulls another nail from his apron, throws it over his shoulder. Second idiot asks, "Why are you throwing half of the nails away?" First idiot pulls a nail from his apron and holds it up to the house and says, "See, some of these nails have the point on the wrong side." Second idiot shakes his head in disbelief. "You idiot, those are for the other side of the house." Two idiots building a house. One looks over and sees the other keeps throwing nails over his shoulder.
1977, there's a woman named Catherine living in Los Angeles. One night, she's approached by two police officers. They start asking her some questions. They eventually let her go on her way. They go on theirs. And that's it. A few years after that, Catherine's looking at a newspaper, sees a picture of two guys. She's like, damn, they look really familiar. Then it dawns on her, oh, those are the police officers that I talked to. Turns out they were not police officers. They were pretending to be police officers. They were actually two guys named Angelo Buono and Kenneth Bianchi. They had been arrested for the murders of at least 12 women and became known as the Hillside Stranglers. Why didn't they make Catherine one of their victims? They did plan on making her a victim. So as they were talking to Catherine, they found out that Catherine's name is Catherine Laurie and that her father is the actor Peter Lorre from Casablanca. They, being huge movie fans, loved her father's movies, so they let her go. 1977, there's a woman named Catherine living in Los Angeles. One night, she's approached by two police officers. They start asking her some questions. They eventually let her go on her way. They go on theirs. 1977, there's a woman named Catherine living in Los Angeles. One night, she's approached by two police officers. They
Oh my God.
Goldmine magazine ranked the top 20 rock music comebacks. At number 10, Ozzy Osbourne with Blizzard of Oz. 9, Heart with Heart. 8, Tina Turner with Private Dancer. 7, Leonard Cohen with 10 New Songs. 6, Iron Maiden with Brave New World. 5, The Rolling Stones with Some Girls. 4, ZZ Top with Eliminator. 3, Santana, Supernatural. 2, Fleetwood Mac with Fleetwood Mac. And the number 1 spot goes to Aerosmith with Permanent Vacation. Goldmine magazine ranked the top 20 rock music comebacks. At number 10, Ozzy Osbourne with Blizzard of Oz.
Now I got 2 of this dog, man. Check this dog out. Oh my God.
It's your birthday. We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip the party like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give a.
Oh my God. I may keep that one. Throw it every once in a while. Okay, here's another one. Another one. Same dog. Hope you're enjoying
a doctor, a lawyer, a little boy, and a priest were flying on a small private plane. Suddenly, the plane developed engine trouble. Despite the best efforts of the pilot, the plane started to go down. Finally, the pilot grabbed a parachute and yelled to the passengers that they better jump, and he bailed out. Unfortunately, only 3 parachutes were remaining. The doctor grabbed one of the parachutes and said, "I'm a doctor, I save lives, so I must live to save others' lives," and jumped out. The lawyer then said, "I'm a lawyer, and lawyers are the smartest people in the world. Therefore, I deserve to live." He also grabbed a parachute and jumped. The priest looked at the little boy and said, "My son, I've lived a long and full life. You are young and have your whole life ahead of you. So take the last parachute and live in peace." The little boy handed the parachute back to the priest and said, "Do not worry, Father. The smartest man in the world just took off with my backpack." A doctor, a lawyer, a little boy, and a priest were flying on a small private plane. Suddenly, the plane developed. A young boy deposited $100 every day in the bank. The bank manager noticed this and brought him to his office. "So tell me, how do you get $100 every day?" "Well, every day I have a bet with someone." "About what?" "Well, I bet them that I can kiss my right eye." The bank manager does not believe the boy, so the boy says, "Well, we can bet if you really want to." The man manager was feeling confident and took the bet. Seconds later, the boy takes off his prosthetic eye and kissed it. The manager felt so stupid that he asked the young boy to give him back his $100. The boy agreed to give it back, but under one condition. He said, "Let's have another bet. I'm pretty sure that you are wearing red panties. If I'm wrong, I'll give you back your $100 plus an extra 100. The manager is feeling overconfident because he knows that he isn't wearing panties and said, "Yes, all right, but we need to have 10 eyewitnesses to make it legit." The manager called all his staff. After taking off his pants, the manager felt happy because he just won $100. But he then noticed that the young boy was so happy about losing his money that he asked him, "How can you be so happy about losing your money?" The boy replied, "Well, I bet $500 with your staff I could get you to take off your pants, and guess who just won?" A young boy deposited $100 every day in the bank. The bank manager noticed this and brought him to his office.
This is a really cool story because I love these birds.
One day, an elderly man rescued a small hummingbird suffering from heat stroke by the roadside. After carefully nursing it back to health, he left it with a special gift. Upon returning home, he boiled some water and added a spoonful of honey to nourish the hummingbird. Going the extra mile, the old man even stepped on fresh flowers to feed it. As the hummingbird gradually regained its strength, he took it out to collect nectar from flowers. Over time, the hummingbird began to trust the old man. Following its rescue, the hummingbird anxiously searched for its mother. The old man used his hair as a nest to mimic its home and repurposed the dog's food bowl into a nest. Once it had fully recovered, he released it back into nature. Unexpectedly, the next day, it returned, waiting for the old man even before he opened the window. Responding to his call, it flew over immediately. The hummingbird was always delighted to visit. The following day, the old man noticed 2 eggs beside the tree. One day, an elderly man rescued a small hummingbird suffering from heat stroke by the roadside. After carefully nursing it back to health,
That 1 minute making sure it's out. That bird was okay.
A man escapes from prison where he has been for 15 years. He breaks into a house to look for money and guns and finds a young husband and wife in bed. He orders the husband to get out of bed and ties him to a chair. He then started tying the girl to the bed. After tying the girl, he gets on top of her, kisses her neck, then gets up and goes into the bathroom. While he's in there, the husband tells his wife this: "Listen, this guy's an escaped convict. Look at his clothes. He probably spent lots of time in jail and hasn't seen a woman in years. I saw how he kissed your neck. If he wants to make love, don't resist, don't complain, do whatever he tells you. Satisfy him no matter how much he nauseates you. This guy is probably very dangerous. If he gets angry, he'll kill us. Be strong, honey. I love you." To which his wife responds, "He wasn't kissing my neck. He was whispering in my ear. He told me that he thought you, my husband, was very cute and asked me if we had any Vaseline. I told him it was in the bathroom. Be strong, honey. I love you too." A man escapes from prison where he has been for 15 years.
Man.
He breaks into a house to look for money and guns and finds a young husband and wife in bed. He orders the husband to get out of bed and ties him to a chair. He then started tying.
I just watched. How did it end up in my Java browse?
Glenn Edward Rogers is an American serial killer known as the Cross-Country Killer and the Casanova Killer. Rogers was convicted of 2 murders and is a suspect in numerous others throughout the United States. He was featured on the FBI 10 Most Wanted Fugitives list after a crime spree that began on September 28, 1995. Authorities suspected Rogers of stabbing or strangling an elderly man from Ohio in 1993 and 4 women in California, Mississippi, Florida, and Louisiana. He originally claimed the number of murders was closer to 70, but then recanted his statement claiming he was joking and had not committed any murders. Glenn Edward Rogers was sentenced to death in Florida. In 1999, Rogers received a second death sentence in California. He is currently on death row. Glenn Edward Rogers is an American serial killer known.
Yeah. Anyway, so I like the shorts. I just like them in the morning. You know that. Hope you enjoyed them and enjoyed the Glenn Rogers video, and I hope that made you think a little bit. And also that tornado one, which was very frightening, especially with tornado season here and everything. And everybody just be safe. I'm here to remind you that tomorrow night, 11/11 True Crime will be right here on Once Upon a Crime Time at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So that will be, I've been looking forward to that one. And we're going to go over her theory and more. Yeah. So, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. I love you all very much. And I think I'm taking the day off. So, yeah, if I do, which I'm sure I'm gonna, I will see you on Friday. Well, unless I do the court thing, and then I'm just gonna do the court thing, and that's it. I'm not gonna go into a full show on it or anything like that. I will come back maybe Friday afternoon and say my piece on what happens tomorrow or something like that. So anyway, you all have a great day. Love you. And my subs, you are my heart, and my mods are my soul. And until next time, rock and roll.
Mississippi in the middle of a dry spell. play a little Tennessee whiskey. Used to spend my nights out in the barroom. Liquor was the only love I know. But you rescued me from facing nothing but love. Brought me back. He is the fire. Your lips smoke as Tennessee whiskey. Your eyes sweet as strawberry wine. Your eyes as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay strong. Talk of love all the time. I look for love in all the same old places. Feel like I'm high on bottles, don't be shy. Your body is hot and I'm wasted. 'Cause honey, there's nothing like your love to get me high. Yeah, your lips smoke as Tennessee whiskey. Your eyes sweet as strawberry wine. Your eyes as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay strong. All your love, all the time. Honey, I stay strong. Darling love, all the time.